I'm out of town on business, so I'm a couple days behind on Trap, the new film from M. Night Shyamalan. But I had a chance to check it out, so from this remote location, I will give you my spoiler-free review with all the crispy details. See, you'll get that. It's a joke from the film. Cooper is taking his daughter to hear her favorite artist in concert, Lady Raven. Amidst the thousands of fans, Cooper notices an increased presence of heavily armed police and SWAT forces guarding the exits of the venue. Once he hears a rumor that the whole event is a trap engineered to capture the serial killer called the Butcher, he begins to act oddly. While his daughter is distracted by the entertainment, his guilty demeanor makes one wonder, could he himself be the Butcher, or is there something more taking place? Trap is an interesting addition to the extremely inconsistent filmography of M. Night Shyamalan. In fact, the film itself acts a bit like an archetype for his career as a filmmaker. Trap feels essentially like two films, one of which I thought was a really fun, escalating hook, the other an ambitious yet odd and far-fetched sequence of events. And let me tell you, the moment of this jarring tone shift will be obvious to anyone when they watch the film. Shyamalan establishes the tone of the film very quickly. He combines a very realistic concert setting where I could practically feel my shoes sticking to the concourse with the impending action of countless law enforcement troops arriving at the facility. The back and forth actually had a bit of a Christopher Nolan vibe, knowing that these two storylines are on a collision course for something unexpected. Marketed as a really tense thriller, Trap is really much more of a fun and silly movie rather than scary. Whether it's Josh Hartnett's purposeful, awkward dad performance amongst a flood of teen girls, making him very relatable to me, or it's the unpurposeful way characters over-explain everything so we as an audience understand important details even though it seems very unnatural and very convenient for our characters. Trap made me laugh quite a bit, even in the moments it didn't intend to. Overall, I think the most polarizing aspect of Trap is going to be the casting, beginning with the previously mentioned Josh Hartnett. He gives an undeniably odd performance, delivering Shyamalan's clumsy dialogue. On the surface, it could come across as unbelievable, but I felt it rang true because of how his growing discomfort in the situation caused him to react in an unnatural fashion. Then you have Haley Mills, who goes from Pollyanna to teaching Zach Morris in the early days of Saved by the Bell to a SWAT director here, spurting out really obvious plans and directions hand-holding us as an audience through the plot. Finally, you have Salika Shyamalan, which you are correct if you assume that's M. Night's pop-singing daughter. She is required to do some heavy lifting in this film, and though she is very likable, I don't feel like she brought enough emotional weight required for the role. His daughter Riley and a couple other characters have key roles as well, but to avoid spoilers, I won't discuss too many of those details. So here's the deal. Trap probably ranks somewhere in the bottom half of M. Night Shyamalan's filmography. I recently did a full ranking in preparation for this film, and you can check that video out if you're interested. According to that list, I would probably place Trap somewhere around 7 to 10, but I need to let it simmer a bit longer before I solidify its place. Either way, I like M. Night's movies, even the ones that aren't masterpieces, and I was trying to figure out what it is about them, and I think Trap illustrates the director's appeal to me. Here's M. Night, a guy a little older than me who is just living the dream, telling his stories, and has enough clout to include his daughter in a not-so-subtle way to help advance her career, just doing what he loves, and I think that love comes through the screen. For my overall rating, though I honestly can understand if someone hates this movie, I was thoroughly entertained, and I will give it 3 out of 5 stars. It may not be a masterpiece, but I think it's a hoot. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this review, please help me as I grow this channel by liking this video, subscribing to this channel, and ringing the notification bell so you never miss any of my future content. Also, you can check out my M. Night Shyamalan ranking video or other videos by clicking on one of these boxes.